Ever wondered if you could turn a pack of Pokemon cards into something real? Not just ripping packs for fun. I'm talking about buying, selling, tracking prices, and building something real. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing, and I'm going to be documenting the entire thing so you guys can come along for the journey. Full transparency, this is not a get rich quick scheme. I am not even sure if I'm going to make back the money I've already invested. Save that for another video. But what I do want to show you guys is the wins, the losses, the things I've learned along the way. And hopefully, you guys are, if you're in this journey as well, you can share things that you know that could help me, and I share things that could help you guys. And we can really just build a community where we're helping each other. Hey yo, what is going on? My name is Ali. I am the owner of Nomori TCG. This is a new Pokemon company that I just founded probably a little bit before Thanksgiving of this year. So I'm like 3 weeks old, and a little bit about me is I have loved Pokemon my entire life. I grew up with two older brothers and a father who were all very into anime, comic books, Pokemon, Digimon, Yu Gi Oh!, Bakugan, Beyblade. So it was pretty normal for me growing up to go to the bookstore and our dad to buy us packs, and we would rip packs and we'd have binders and collect them. And then, things happen. You get older and you're like, oh, it's not cool to still be doing kid things. So I let it go. And then, probably a year ago, around this time, I started going on TikTok and I just wanted to watch someone stream Pokemon. I was like, I wonder if there's someone who streams like the old Fire Red Pokemon. So I looked it up and I found this streamer who is pretty popular streaming Pokemon. He streams Kaizo Ironmon, which is essentially the Fire Red ROM of Pokemon, but you're trying to beat the entire game with one Pokemon. And every all the Pokemon gym leaders have a 50% like level boost. So I got hooked on that, started watching that, and then eventually I was like, I'm just gonna download it because I want to play it. So I started playing the game for a little bit, and then, I was at like my 300th attempt, and I was like, you know what? It's winter. Why not stream it? So I started streaming and became a TikTok Pokemon Kaizo Ironmon streamer, and I built a following from zero to about 987 followers. Now I think it's a little bit lower, but built a really good community. And I ended up stopping doing that because I ended up getting a really great opportunity with a company, a startup company that I've been wanting to get equity in for a very long time. And the time commitment that I needed to put there just made it to where streaming didn't make sense. I couldn't put forth the energy that I needed, and that just I kind of stopped that altogether. And then while I was still, my TikTok doom scrolling, I came across ribbon shippers. There's one particular channel that I pretty much watch religiously, and just watching him rip packs, and I just got the bug again. So I started finding and buying Pokemon from places like Walmart, if I could find them, Dollar Tree, surprisingly, we'll talk about that, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and started just ripping packs and built up my own kind of little PC, which isn't that big. So then while I was doing that, I was like, what would be cool is like I have all these extra bulk cards and these really cool cards that I think people would want. So why not try to sell these cards? And that's when I started kind of doing my eBay journey and figuring out like what would it look like to sell Pokemon cards online. And I started out selling some singles and also just selling off some other PC items that I have currently. All right, so this is by no means going to be a channel where it's like I got super lucky. I'm putting a lot of money into this business. I am capping myself on what I'm going to invest just from my personal expenses to try to make it as realistic as possible and really challenge myself. So, what I do full time, just to give you guys even more insight into what I do and the fact that I might have some slight advantages or have developed some skills, right? What I do is I actually wholesale real estate and I invest in real estate. So I have partners who look to buy creative deals from me, and I'm able to structure those deals and obviously assign them the contract and make a fee in between. So, I mean, the goal of this channel is not to be perfect, but it's really to make progress. So, I'm capping myself at this business of $1,000 invested, not going a dime over. Either we flip, make money, or we go completely busted and we figure out what else we're doing. All right, so what I intend to show you guys on this channel is everything I possibly can. From the research I'm doing on what sets I want to buy, like if I see something, these are my must buys. You know, if I see these are pass. I'm going to show you the research I do. I'm going to show you how I set up my pricing for the different sites that I use to sell and market my products, which is going to be eBay, Mercari, and my own personal website, and how the fees differ across those sites and affects how much I can actually, how much I need to charge. I'm also going to be showing you guys into different sets that I'm interested in, what happened to different sets, why things are going up, why things are tanking. So if you're into Pokemon, you're into market trends and seeing really what's going on in Pokemon and keeping up with that marketing, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I am going to be doing videos every week to try to catch up to where I am currently in my journey so we can just kind of walk step by step together. All right, so I'm glad you're here, and let's see how far we can take Nomori TCG.